Tech and clips.
Yeah. So guys, my first introduction, to this band, the Red Clay Strays, was this song they released I think a month ago. And if I didn't know you, I wouldn't know how to feel. That song really blew me away. I was so taken out of this world, by the lyrics, the concept, everything about the song was just beautiful. It's actually my playlist. I listen to the song, almost every day. So they dropped this one a day ago. Song is titled Demons, in Your Choir. It's official music video. I'm not too sure, what the song is gonna be about, what is gonna unravel, but I'm super excited to actually listen to it and share my honest thoughts about it. So if you love the Red Clay Strays, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join the family. Let's take a listen, guys. Yeah.
Darling, why'd you go and listen? They ain't got nothing good to say. Now there's so much life you're missing.
Whoa.
So-called friends led you astray. You know the devil keeps us company with all his bright and shiny things.
Whoa.
It ain't a church just cause it feels good. It ain't an angel cause it's got wings. You've been singing with the lights, and they're playing your worst desires. If I could pull you from the fire, maybe I could save you.
Whoa.
From those demons in your choir.
Okay. I feel like we are still building some momentum. At some point this is going to explode. I'm just saying.
Just like the company you keep, you gotta stop letting them tear you down now, before they kill you in your sleep. I wish you knew what you deserve.
Yeah.
Wish I could give you what you need. You're gonna wake up and you wonder, why did you ever leave? You've been singing with the lights, and they're playing your worst desires. If I could pull you from the fire, maybe I could save you from these demons in your choir. From these demons in your choir. You've been singing with the light, and they're playing your worst desires. If I could pull you from the fire, maybe I could save you from these demons in your choir. 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 from East Inton choir.
Okay. Matthew Coleman. Okay, guys, let's go through this, out of respect for the art. Okay. Demons in Your Choir. All right, that was the Red Clay Trace, with Demons, in Your Choir. It's official music video. Like I said from the beginning, this is actually my second reaction to the music. After listening to this one and watching the video, I have to say this is one of those performances that doesn't just play. I feel like it pulls you in and sits with you. I mean, right from the very first few moments, listening to this song, there is this heavy, almost sacred, sort of atmosphere. The organ, guys, I loved it. Definitely set the tone immediately. You felt like, you've walked into a church service, but I mean, something slightly off. I don't know if that makes sense. Not, in a bad way. More like, there is a tension in the room, and that tension becomes the backbone, of the entire performance. When the vocals, come in, I feel like they don't rush anything. It's definitely controlled, it's deliberate, and honestly pretty haunting. There is also a rawness, in the delivery that I feel like makes it feel less like a song and more, like someone confessing something real. I mean, no over singing, no unnecessary runs, just emotions sitting right where it needs to be. Then the build starts. I mean, and I feel like this is where the band really shows their strength. The transition from that slow spiritual opening into more of a full powerful arrangement is done so smoothly. You don't even notice it's happening until suddenly you feel it. The guitars also kick in, the drums they get heavier, and then that choir they come in. And that choir, doesn't just sit in the background, in my opinion. It definitely elevated everything. To me, it adds this massive and almost cinematic weight, to the performance. You are definitely not just hearing a band, anymore. It felt more like a movement, like something bigger than the song itself. There is also a real gospel, influence here, but I feel like it never feels forced or gimmicky. I mean, it blends naturally, with the rock elements, which isn't easy to actually pull off, in my personal opinion. What really stood out to me listening to this song is the contrast, contrast throughout the track. You've got light versus darkness, you've got faith versus doubt, calm versus, intensity. And the performance, I love the fact that it leans into that contrast without over explaining it. It trusts the listener to feel it rather than spelling everything out. And I feel like that's a big win. Visually, the setting reinforces everything too. I mean, the church imagery, the choir presence, the overall tone, it all matches the message of the song. Nothing felt out of place. It is definitely cohesive, and that matters more than people realize. Yes, if I had to be completely fair, if I had to, give a slight critique, I'd say this isn't, a casual listening type of track. It demands your attention. If you're not in the mood for something heavy or reflective, it might not hit the same. But I mean, when you are in that space, this thing really lands, I have to say. So yeah, overall, I feel like this feels like a statement, performance. Not just musically, but emotionally and artistically. I mean, it shows growth, it shows confidence, and a willingness to actually lean into something deeper than just catchy hooks. Yeah. So for my final take, I would say this isn't a song you hear. It's a song you experience, and once it builds to that final stretch, with the choir fully behind it, it's also hard not to feel something. Yeah. I loved it. Let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know what you think about this one down in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to do more from this band. I'll be so glad to do just that. Like I said, this is my second reaction to the music, and I look forward to checking out more from them. So let me know what you think about this one. If you tune in, if you're stuck with me to the end of the video, you're loved. You're very much appreciated on here. My name is Philip, and also the next music reaction. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.